Hello and welcome from Taichung, Taiwan's second biggest city. I arrived yesterday from Taipei, you might have seen the video, and let me tell you guys, this was quite the shock. The city is nowhere like Taipei, not even close. I thought it would be just less busy, but it's not. However, it's way dirtier and just feels really filthy, which I think is really weird for Taiwan, but let me show you. That being said, of course, it is still Taiwan. It's still extremely safe. It is still, a very comfortable place to be. The quality of life is still really high. It's just worse than Taipei in every way. But today, I will go to a temple first. Oh, that's a quick one. Anyway, I'm gonna go to a temple. I'm gonna check that out and show you guys more and why the city is not my favorite. This right here is a Taichung stadium. It looks kind of cool, actually. It looks a bit older, but I like the architecture and design. This is a Taichung city bus. Lots of motorbikes here. Crazy amount of motorbikes. More than in Taipei. But the streets themselves aren't that busy. I take it back, guys. This right here is a Taichung stadium. What we've seen further back is just a baseball field. But the temple or the shrine or wherever I'm going to is just behind this next corner on the other side of the stadium. So let's check that out and see. Hopefully it's good, because I checked on Google Maps and there's literally not much to do here. But luckily today is my only full day in the city, so I don't have to spend too much time here. Tomorrow I'm going to the next destination in Taiwan, which is going to be a good one. There we go, the Taichung Martyr Shrine. At least that's the entrance to it. We might have to cross this road here. Traffic here is worse than in Taipei because drivers don't stop as much. So I feel like there's less care for people, for pedestrians. Alright, we've just entered the shrine. It's closed on Mondays, it says. Luckily today is a Friday. And there's a very cute little bridge here. It is very pretty, to be fair. Some spots in the city are very scenic. There it is. I love symmetrical things. And this is very Wes Anderson-ish. Maybe if the colors were paler, it would be more Wes Anderson. But this is very beautiful. Very, very beautiful shrine. Doesn't seem to be open inside, but people are taking photos outside of it and the roof and the adjacent park. Just so pretty. I take it back, it is open inside. Looks like they're preparing the temple for something. That is so stunning. Oh my goodness. Okay, it turns out the shrine was just that entrance. This is the Confucius temple here in Taichung. This is a different landmark, but it belongs to the same kind of compound. Let's check that out. Let's go inside, actually. Look at that, there's currently a photo shoot going on. This could be a newlywed couple. But they have a thread between them and they're going down the stairs by the looks of it. Not entirely sure what's going on. If you know, please let me know in the comments. Is it just a normal photo shoot or maybe a wedding or a ceremony? Alright, that was the Confucius Temple and the Martyr Shrine here in Taichung. Now I'm on the way to the National Science Museum, I believe. That's what it is. So let's see what that's going to be like. It's a 40-minute walk. I could take the bus, but I feel like you see so much more when you're walking. And I did take a bus yesterday. It wasn't the most comfortable, to say the very least. Also, the bus fare is just as much as the entrance to the ticket. 20 new Taiwanese dollars, which is about 60 or 70 cents. Crazy prices. Absolutely fantastic. But guys, Taichung, the second biggest city in all of Taiwan. The third biggest is Kaohsiung in the very south. And the fourth biggest is Tainan. And I'm going to both of them after this. Taipei, of course, the biggest city. And probably the best. But I'll let you know my verdict after I visited all of them. Something I find quite weird that I haven't seen in Taipei is that some streets have no sidewalk. Like this one, cars are parked on both sides and you just kind of have to walk near the cars. It's not really a big deal, but it's something I haven't seen so far in Taiwan, so it's kind of crazy. This is a very typical streetscape of Taichung. You got a pretty busy intersection, a lot of signs on the buildings, which you see a lot of in Taipei as well. And then that's a hospital, I think the university hospital here in the city. It's just a lot going on. Generally, life is happening, and it's pretty fun. You know, guys, from the title and the demeanor of this video, it might seem like I hate the city. I don't. It's still Taiwan. Taiwan is a fantastic country. I just think Taichung is a slight bit worse than the other big cities here in Taiwan. That's all. It's an old taxi. I haven't seen these yet here in Taiwan at all. I've only seen the new ones. This is so cool. It's like a 90s taxi, I think. Wow, beautiful. Interestingly enough, you have these very old looking buildings. They're not that old, but you know, these normal looking buildings rather. The ones you find everywhere in Taipei on the island. And then you have these really cool new buildings that were just constructed really for the wealthy demographic here in Taiwan. And apartments in these will probably set you back quite a lot of money. So yeah, there's definitely a huge difference between how people live in the city. There's the poorest of the poorest. In fact, the area where I'm staying, there's so many homeless people, which is one reason why the city's a bit uneasy to walk, I would say, just because you're confronted so much with homelessness. And then you got, you know, the wealthy population living like this, which is absolutely fine, of course, but the gap is just the big thing here. Look at this statue right here. Not sure what it is. I haven't been to this area yet, but that's pretty cool. It's a lady on a bike with a doggo. Oh my god, that's so sweet. That's the cutest statue I've seen in Taiwan so far. I've made it to the National Science Museum, which is just be over here somewhere in this little garden. Let's head inside and let's see what that has to offer for me today. To be precise, the museum is called National Museum of Natural Science. That's the actual name. So if you guys want to do the same and go here, that's the name. That's what you gotta look out for. Look at this. Hello. There I am again. Got a tornado. Wow. That's awesome. This one's still working on it. The museum was cool, but look at this. That's the botanical garden, and I only have half an hour in this place, but the ticket was only 20 new Taiwanese dollars, which is about 60 cents. Should be cool. Even for half an hour, this should be very nice. This place is massive. Look at the roof. Wow. Everything is in Mandarin though, so I might not read a lot here. Not that I could read anything, but yeah, it's all Mandarin. However, very nice place. Definitely recommend if you have some spare time in Taichung. The photo spots in this place are crazy. This is beautiful. Such a cool little botanical garden. Not that small, but wow. And there you guys have a catfish. And the frog that you just saw was a dart frog, which is super poisonous. But let's head back out into the botanical garden, if we can. This is fantastic. I just found what I've been missing for days, which is a fruit market. You can't really get fruits here in Taichung very easily, so I'm gonna get some apples now, maybe something else. But this is amazing. I love this. It seems to be reasonably priced too. Apples are 30 per, I don't know, per piece or per kilo. Doesn't really matter, still cheap. Happy days. I got 2 apples and a mandarin. All of that was only 58 new Taiwanese dollars, which is under €2, which is a good price, I think. But now I'm getting hungry, so let's get some food, and I'm going to show you what makes this city so special compared to the other big cities here in Taiwan, so stay tuned for that. This right here is such a cute little street with all these tiny buildings. So sweet. And what's that? That's a dog on this logo. So maybe it's like a pet groomer or cat cafe. There is absolutely no way. Look at this. Okay, it is a pet groomer. That's adorable. That's the best thing I've seen today. One thing I admire about both China and Taiwan and also Vietnam is how people exercise on the streets. They have these public parks with machines, and old people usually come to do their daily routine workout, which is amazing. Unfortunately, the more you get into the central district, the more you see homelessness. There's a lot of it, especially in the parks here. This is not the Taichung park just yet, the main park, but you already see in this area homeless people, and it gets even worse at night. They all accumulate in one area during the day, and then they spread out over the entire central district in the evening. The thing I love about Taichung, on the other hand, is how multicultural it is. So you got a lot of restaurants from Indonesians, Malaysians, Vietnamese, Thai restaurants. You got all of that because there's so many foreign laborers living here. And so the area where I'm staying, which is very close to the train station, is kind of the epicenter of these sort of restaurants. And you find them a lot there. So let's go over there. I'm gonna eat at an Indonesian restaurant. Let me show you guys what a boulevard looks like here in Taichung. This is one side, and then on the other side there's the endless road. It just goes on for ages. After a little pit stop in my hotel, which you see behind me, which I will show you after dinner, I will now go eat at Warung Kita Taichung, which is an Indonesian restaurant. I had food there yesterday. It was fantastic. It was cheap. It was delicious. So let's try it again. It's right here. Okay, I sat down this place. I ordered nasi goreng, the same that I had yesterday, which is fried rice with chicken. Got a Coke Zero, and yesterday that was 150 new Taiwanese dollars, which is only around 4 or 5 USD. I think 5 USD. So really not bad. As you can see, it's a very local place, and the people here are super friendly. And there it is, the best nasi goreng I've had outside of Indonesia or Malaysia ever. This is so good. I promise you guys, I had it yesterday. It was delicious. 10 out of 10. The kindest owners as well. The stinky tofu is killing me. The smell is so bad. In this neighborhood that I'm in, there's a lot of Indonesian supermarkets. There is this. You see flags of the Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, everywhere. And a lot of restaurants here are not Taiwanese restaurants. They are foreign. Like the one I've just been inside of. And then on the other side of it, there's a Vietnamese restaurant. And that's the stinky tofu place that I just passed. That's a Thai place with someone who looks visibly Thai. There's another Indonesian restaurant. In fact, every restaurant on this road is Indonesian. I walked past there yesterday, and it was everything that's open is Indonesian. So it seems to be a very foreign place in that regard. A lot of foreign laborers who go to eat here, who might live in these buildings, who have businesses here. As promised, I'm going to show you my hotel now. I'm staying in the We2 Design Hotel, which is just right here on the other side of this street. Let me focus on it. It looks pretty cool from the outside. The room is cool, but I don't have a window. That's the only issue with it. Let me show you. Here we are. Welcome to my humble accommodation. Firstly, something I've never seen in a hotel room is that they have the do not disturb do not disturb sign is what they meant to spell, and they make a room sign as magnets. They are magnetic and they stick to the door, so you can just stick them on the outside of the door. If you want your room made, which I did, and they made my room. I was already sat on it when I had my little pit stop here earlier. But it's a very nice rattan bed. I'm really vibing with this one. There's an AC, which is also a heater, which I also really appreciate. We got a desk, we got a TV, you know, a little mini fridge, and this is the bag for the hair dryer for the fan. Also some slippers, which is always good. I'm also a big fan of this door that leads to the bathroom. If we kick that open, this is what we're dealing with. It's quite nice. Again, they cleaned it earlier, and yeah, the ceiling's not very tall, but apart from that, also the mirror. Look at that. Whew, it's a vanity mirror. Different colors as well. Very cool. Paying 25 USD per night, which I think is great value for money, to be honest. The missing window is the only issue I'm seeing with this room, but I knew this before I came, so this is not unexpected. Everything else is fantastic. Yeah, so I highly recommend the V2 Design Hotel. It truly looks and feels like a design hotel, but for a budget price, which is fantastic. Anyway, let's end the video here. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon from a different city here in Taiwan. Bye for now.